Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Blue. Last time I was staggering around Seafoam Islands, and currently I am still staggering around Seafoam Islands, whilst sort of remaining in denial of the fact that I am going to need strength in order to navigate this particular place of navigation. But, you know, there's plenty to be getting on with in Seafoam Islands without simply completing it. One does not simply pass through Seafoam Islands. One first gets hopelessly lost, tries not to admit that they need a Pokemon with strength, wanders around aimlessly for a bit, but captures a bunch of new Pokemon on the way, and that is pretty much what is going to occur here and now. So feel free to watch me wandering around. There is a Psyduck. I believe this is my first sighting of a Psyduck, and they look particularly awesome in Gen 1, I have to say, so I will make him mine. That was a very, very powerful scratch by Pixon there. And so I'm going to put the little bugger to sleep and hope that that will be enough. Hang on a second. Apologies for the extended silence, I just had a coughing fit from hell. And here we go. Psyduck has been caught. I did not fill my water glass before going into this. I'm already pretty much out. Oh god! Wily Pokemon will... Oh, I didn't read the thing. What a failure on my part! Now, what am I going to name this person? Nurofen. I am going to name him Nurofen. And we all know why. Unless you're not cool, in which case you don't know why. But if you are cool, poor Psyduck. Let's hope they all evolve soon, so that they can be put out of their torment. And here we go! A wild seal, yet another one of Generation 1's tongue Pokemon. There are so many. There are so many. There are just so many. And this one is going to be added to my collection. And so... Oops. Took that headbutt like a boss, even though he does have a giant horn upon his head. But Zazrataz cares not for your horn, for he has hypnosis. And so, you shall be mine, little seal, you shall be mine! Oh yeah! Seal was caught. Come on, voice, work so that we can read the data. Seal, sea lion. The protruding horn on its head is very hard. It is used for bashing through thick ice. Fantastic. Though really, Seafoam Islands does not seem like a particularly cold place to me. I mean, it houses this ice type, which aside from Articuno is, I think, the only ice type in the game. Oh no, Jinx, there's Jinx as well. Frodo, that's Frodo by the way. So it houses this ice type. It houses Articuno. So the only two ice types that can actually be caught in the game are here. And yet, I'm not seeing evidence of it being particularly cold. I mean, Cinnabar Island nearby is a volcano, so that should be quite hot. There are no glaciers or anything outside. People are swimming around in Speedos rather than wetsuits, so dunno, what's going on there then? I found an Ultra Ball, the best of the balls except for the Master Ball. But now it is time to explore once more. Danger, fast current. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing, you fool? You have no idea where you're going, do you, past Jamie? To be fair, present Jamie has no idea where he's going either, because I am still not out of Seafoam Island. Now, don't panic. I know this video is a long time, 23 minutes in fact, and I have just revealed that we do not leave Seafoam Island in this video. I promise, it's not all going to be wandering aimlessly. We will meet Articuno himself, and that is when the fun will begin. Staryu, and fast forward running, never a good idea. But that's all good in the hood with mud. For I am climbing, climbing, climbing. Let's be honest, I'm achieving nothing. I'm just wandering aimlessly. I am as lost can be. Frickin' caves, man. Generation 1 was a cruel generation indeed. Not that future generations don't have caves, but the ones in Generation 1 just seem particularly vexing. Though, Generation 2 had some moments. As did Generation 3, actually. All that surfing, all that diving. Then again, diving was cool, but Generation 4, not bad, actually. Oh! Oh my lord, that is a Golduck. Oh my lord, that is a Golduck. That is the evolution of Psyduck. And, you know, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to attempt to capture that post-haste. Now, interesting thing about Golduck. It is based on the design of a mythical Japanese monster known as a Kappa, and I would be impressed with this, but they shamelessly point it out in this Pokédex entry, so, you know, shouldn't do that. Shouldn't shamelessly point out all the times you've been clever, and so, Golduck was caught. That was easier than I was expecting it to be. New Pokédex to Tar. Golduck, duck. Often seen swimming elegantly by lake shores, it is often mistaken for the Japanese monster Kappa. Well done. But then, this brings to light the sort of mind-melding, brain-exploding, super-exploding question of all time. What the hell is up with Generation 1? Pokémon and normal animals seem to exist at the same time. And indeed, in the anime, this was the case as well. You saw normal animals alongside Pokémon, but Steak and Salt, by the way, a fine name. It's just what I was craving at the time. Anyway, normal animals seem to exist in this world in Generation 1, but come the later generations, it just seems to be 100% Pokémon, and there are no more references to real animals. So, what's going on? My brain cannot handle this information, and neither can yours. I apologise for any of my viewers who have just died hearing that, but it was for the best. So we're wandering around. Whoa! That was fast forwarding for you. Wandering around Seafoam Island, about as lost as we can get. Literally, I must have been here a million bajillion times. Not here as in Seafoam Islands, I mean here as in this specific spot. I am definitely wandering around in circles now. I am just wandering around in circles. It's just not good. Will I ever find my way? Oh dear. So I have been caught in the current, being swept back to where I've already been a million, bagillion, bajillion, shitzillion times. These Pokémon that were once interesting and new and fresh are becoming wearisome. Old hat. Too familiar. May as well just be Zubats, and oh my god, though, that is a Kingler, and again, yet another instance of Generation 1's design being fucked. Kingler is only supposed to have one gigantic claw, because he's based on a type of crab that has one gigantic claw, and in the anime and every other generation onwards, he does only have one gigantic claw. But in Generation 1 Red and Blue, he seems to have two gigantic claws for no reason. So, hopefully, he will be ours. He will be ours, hopefully. Oh my, no! Good heavens, he is resilient like a moose, but he sleeps once more. And the ball, yes! he is ours. So, what data do we have for him? Kingler, Pinsir. The large Pinsir has 10,000 HP of crushing power, however its huge size makes it unwieldy to use. See, even the Pokédex speaks as though he only has one. Stupid Generation 1 design. Well, no, it's brilliant in its own way. So anyway, I am nicknaming him Hax, which is a triple reference. It references Half-Life 2, the game in which characters would scream out Hax when they saw a certain type of enemy approaching. It references the Gary's Mod Idiot Box, a YouTube series which features a character called Dr. Hax who screams that particular phrase whenever he accuses someone of cheating at a computer game. And it, of course, references Pokémon itself, the anime series in which Ash, I mean Ash. Now I need to wrap up what I'm saying quickly before this Slowpoke's caught. Ash caught a Krabby on like the 3rd episode of the anime or something. He caught a Krabby really early, basically. Stuck it in Professor Oak's lab. Never touched it again. Way later come the Pokémon League, of all things. He picks up that Krabby that has not received an ounce of training since he caught it, and mid-battle it evolves into Kingler and just kicks ass. And, you know, that's just... That Krabby can only be like level 10, and yet it just evolves and... Whoops. Evolves and beats Pokemon people? I think not. Slowpoke, Dopey, incredibly slow, and Dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. Good. So, yeah. Ash is crappy / Kingler. Totally cheating. So, what do we have here? Ah yes, of course. The only fitting name for someone who is slow and dopey is that. So, it is time to save, for we are becoming rich with Pokemon. We have caught many new people, and oh my god, have I found the exit? No! I have found the entrance. Yes, so, edit cut, back we go in. I haven't shown it, but I am now carrying Hax himself with me because he can learn Strength. And Surf, of course, so he is replacing Igra for this particular run-through. But I seek not currently to get through Seafoam Islands, I seek to capture its grandest prize. So, there we go, I'm washing down the current. We need to find some boulders to push into the water to stop the flow of the current such that we can reach Articuno himself. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? I think it does. There they are, there are the boulders. Those are the boulders that we need to get. So, that thing there, that was a seal, as well you know. But now, damn it, come on. Incidentally, doesn't Psyduck look just nothing like a duck? He looks more like a platypus than a duck. Just throwing that out there. I know, again, many of the viewers will have just died upon hearing that information, that Psyduck is not duck-like, other than his colour, and even his beak isn't... It's more of a platypus beak than a duck beak. I mean, I know they're called duck-billed platypuses, but it's still a bit different than a duck beak. It's wider and flatter and all of those things. So you can see my genius brain at work ever so slowly figuring out this boulder puzzle. Can I do it? Whoops! Aren't I just dopey? Can I do it? Let's be careful now. We don't want to get it stuck. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Ooh. Gosh damn it. That platypus. So, come on. Yes. Yes. And down it goes. We have a winner. Down that one goes, and I guess we just follow it down there. Nope, yep, let's follow it down there. Leap of faith. They have somehow ended up next to each other, even though, you know, they weren't next to each other when I pushed them, but we shall not complain. We shall not complain about anything that will allow us to meet the beast. He does not look particularly impressive in the overworld, but that's the Generation 1 for you. I assure you, this is a majestic, beautiful, powerful creature that will be Gayu! Sorry, I've probably just spoken over the game noise itself, but it is time to meet the man. There it is. Articuno, the first of the legendary birds. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. So it is time to weaken him. Now, legendary Pokémon, in Generation 1, they really were a bitch to capture. And he seems so powerful as well. I must admit the temptation is strong to have him in my party, but even as a child, I weren't cheap. We're not just going to stick legendaries in our party and make the game trivial. No, 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 no. But we are going to capture him and keep him in the PC for all time. But he's just ripping my team apart. He is a strong thing indeed. And we must get him to sleep. That is the ultimate goal, sleep. That's Hax, by the way. He makes his debut here. And just check out the overwhelming power of Articuno. That wasn't a critical hit. It wasn't very effective, but it still just almost killed this Kingler. And down he goes. So I think it's safe now to bring Zazrataz into the fray. No? Yes, Zazrataz is going to put him to sleep, and we will begin the capturing process. Oh dear. Bollocks. Bollocks on a board of bollocks. With Zazrataz gone, there is literally no way we can capture this Articuno, because you see the evil thing about Generation 1 was, unless the Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon you were attacking was asleep or frozen solid, whapam! You couldn't hit them. You couldn't even hit them. Later generations get rid of that evil, evil, evil rule, but that doesn't help us now, does it? So, wow! Magical edit cut. A wild Articuno has appeared again out of the smoke. So, whoops, that's the end of Pixen. But that's fine. We're going to weaken this creature. We are going to try and get it into Snooze Town. Let's see. Oh, critical hit. Super effective. And again, just marvel at the sheer power of that bird. It didn't give a shit. So we can get another Thundershock down. There we go. Pecking once more. Now I am playing fast and loose with my own life, but we've got that Articuno pretty low down, and suddenly, inspiration strikes. Jasmine has Sand Attack. Sand Attack lowers accuracy. Accuracy lowering lowers the chance that Zazrataz will get his arse kicked. So let us blind this legendary bird. Let us put so much sand in its eyes that its eyes are mostly sand. It will no longer have eyes, it will just have spheres of sand. The actual eye tissue will have melted away under the sandly influence. And for that reason, it will miss most of its attacks. I feel safe switching Zazrataz in. My god, yes. So let us put the creature to sleep. Quickly now. It sleeps, she sleeps, he sleeps, they sleep, so now we can at least hit the creature with our balls. Off we go. And of course now it's time for the classic, you know, legendary Pokemon, you have like a 4% chance of capturing them, so, even with Ultra Balls. So, well, yeah. I think you have a 1% chance of capturing them with Pokeballs, a 2% chance with Great Balls, a 4% chance with Ultra Balls, and a 100% chance with the Master Ball. But we are saving the Master Ball for Mewtwo, because Mewtwo will be truly, truly impossible to capture without the Master Ball, because he can heal himself. So, This is going to take a while. I am very, very sorry, but at least there are only 4 legendaries in Generation 1, rather than the 50 billion legendaries that are in later generations. 47 to be exact. Though, obviously you don't have 47 available for capture in later games, there are just that many in total. I think the most was Pokémon Platinum that had 13 legendaries you had to nab, which is a lot of legendaries. Could have even been more. Could have been more. So, fortunately, though it is proving difficult to capture, it is at least not killing us. Which is always a good thing, you know? Not being killed is number 1 on my list of things that I enjoy on a day-to-day basis. We're putting it down under once again. Will we capture this creature soon? Will we capture this creature soon? I really hope so, because until we do, there's not really much I can say. Whoa, Articuno, it's so crazy. I'm just thankful I remembered to buy Ultra Balls. What is this? Oh yes. I don't want to cheapen. Hang on. Articuno, freeze. A legendary bird Pokémon that is said to appear to doomed people who are lost in icy mountains. Anyway, as I was saying, I wouldn't want to cheapen the emotional experience of capturing Articuno by trying to replicate it in post-play commentary. That's why you didn't hear a feeble, half-hearted cheer or anything like that. But capturing legendaries, even to this day, is... it just floods your brain with happy chemicals. Does that still to this day, and especially when you were a child, and you captured a legendary. My God. The world was yours. Nothing could stop you. You could destroy entire nations with your mind. You were just that powerful. So, pardon me. Now that Articuno has become ours, all that remains is to find the entrance to this place once more, such that I can get to the Pokémon Center and prepare for the also arduous task of actually finding my way through Seafoam Islands, because God help me, I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. By the way, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.